What is up, YouTube? Welcome to my review of last night's Monday Night Raw. So, how's this gonna go? Like my other reviews, I'm gonna go match by match and segment by segment. So let's just get straight into it. First off, overall thoughts. This Raw was uh good, not amazing. Was it good? Yeah, just sort of like average Raw with one really good match until the ending. But let's get into it. So Raw starts off with a recap of last Monday's Raw. Great. Didn't show the botch, did you? Punk, like he went for the Frankensteiner, land on his neck, Bron that is, and then Punk just falls on the ropes. Didn't want to put that in the reel. Um, we're in Germany today, Dusseldorf. About 10 different pronunciations of that of Dusseldorf on this Raw. Jesus Christ, Dusseldorf. I don't even know how to say it properly, but yeah, Jesus. All right, the new theme. I wrote down on my notes the new theme. Oh my god, awful, awful theme. I get like they wanted to move away from the Travis Scott one. I get it. They probably hired it out for a year, to be fair, because it's now been a year. Um, but this one is ass. Not good at all. But yeah, so Raw starts out with Iyo and Rhea, the new tag team champions, women's tag team champions. Quite cool seeing them with the belts. I don't exactly love this act, to be honest, this pairing. It's a bit, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. There's something about it that's a bit like, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it, but it's something like off-putting. It's just not amazing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously they're good in the ring together. They've probably a good tag team. I've not seen too much. Some Rhea kind of can be off-putting at times. Iyo, I love Iyo, but same thing. There's some bad, like them two aren't sometimes bad acting between them two. But anyway, they take a year to get to the ring during the Rhea's intro. We start off. Yeah, it's Monday Night Raw. You know what's coming. Welcome to Monday Night Riho. Does everyone need to do this? Welcome to Monday Night Yeet or whatever. Like, do we need to? Does everyone need one of these? Like Monday Night Riho. Is that anything? No. Put that on a shirt. No. I don't know. And they basically go over how they earn the belts. You deserve it chants from the crowd. I mean, I feel like you deserve it is for hard fought victories, not like random. The tag belts don't really feel you deserve it, to be honest. I feel like these two are above the tag belts, and this is just like something to distract them for the minute before Mania. Hopefully, we'll see what the plan is. I'm not entirely sure right now. Liv Morgan and Roxanne come out. And they start talking, but before they can like really get into it, Role Model comes out with Lyra, and this just turns into all aboard, choo choo, we're on a fucking promo train. Fucking hell. I thought someone else was gonna come out as well, like Nia and Lash Legend, because they've been building them up on SmackDown, so I thought maybe they would come out. They start arguing and bickering with each other. Iyo says she'll handle it, just starts yelling in Japanese. This isn't really, like, the crowd didn't really react to this. Like, Japanese equals goated, obviously, everyone knows that. But this didn't really work, to be honest. The crowd was just chanting or doing something like that. All of this was pretty shit. It was just to basically set up a match later on. Impromptu match on Raw. What is this, Friday Night SmackDown? Yeah, so while Iyo's doing the yelling in Japanese, the Kabuki Warriors attack everyone. Iyo and Rhea stand tall, which makes sense because they are the champs. Basically showing how they are the best tag team here. They're the ones standing tall, which does make sense. I mean, yeah, so I don't hate that part of it, but anyway, we'll get back to this and the match is set up later on. Next up. we've got AJ backstage. And he starts talking about how Gunther isn't respecting the damn business. You don't have no respect for John, you don't have no respect for AJ, and you don't have no respect for the damn business. I'ma beat some respect into you, Gunther. What is that anyway? German? He's just mad. He's disrespecting John Cena. He's gonna teach John Cena about respect. AJ wants to make Gunther tap, thus sort of setting up what AJ is gonna do in the match later. Just the respect in the business sphere is just funny to me. Just he was on the Dead Man's podcast. That's why the Dead Man taught him all about respecting the business on his podcast. So AJ had to come in on Raw and talk about respecting the damn business. And that's what's happened there. Oh dear. Next up, we've got Javon Evans versus Tyler Bate. I mean, Bravo Americano. Sorry, don't know why I said Tyler Bate. I didn't even I haven't been keeping track with Americano. I'll be honest, and all that stuff. Like, what are we doing here? Bravo Americano. Like, what? Javon comes out. He comes out and he just has to entertain the crowd for a bit because they're during an ad break. Because in the UK we don't get ads, we get a timer and then we just see what's happening. So it's just Javon going way. So fair enough to Javon. Oh god, then the Los Americanos come out. It's just awful. It's just awful seeing these three. I don't mind Ludwig. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, I don't care. There's people online. Oh, what are they doing with them? When they weren't doing a gimmick like this, they were boring as fuck anyway. Like, Pete Dunne was better off being a dog, being Butch. He's better off being Butch the dog. Yeah, Pete Dunne's doing this weird pose. I think he's doing like this or something. Is this pose anything? This very luchador pose. Zombie, apparently. I don't know what he was doing. Anyway. Before we actually get into the match. They set up from the segment before. Bayley, Lyra versus Rox Liv versus Kabuki Warriors. Impromptu match. And then we go into the Judgment Day Clubhouse, I guess. And Finn is fighting Cody on 2K. Interesting. I mean, Cody's not got a belt anymore, so he should be fighting Drew, if anything. But, alright. Liv's like, Finn, what are you doing? We're all going for our titles. Me and Roxanne are going for the tag belts. Raquel's going for the Women's World Championship. What are you doing? You're not doing anything. And she's like, it's time for you to stop playing games. It's funny, because he's playing 2K. But he's like, stop playing games. Like, get it? No? Yeah, and that will, I guess, play into what happens later on. I didn't think this was, payoff for this would be instantly this night, but hey-ho. Into the match. With Javon Evans versus Tyler Bate, so not, get it confusing, because all this stuff just happens before the match and all this sort of thing. Early on, Bravo takes control. He hits his dick on the rope. That was kind of funny. Javon is very cool. He's good in the ring. The way he moves, he's a lot taller than I thought he was as well. Although Tyler Bate's quite small, so I don't know if it was just because of that. But that boy bouncy. He is bouncy. So, yeah, makes sense. Apron distraction from El Grande. He also hits Javon with a kick, which was probably louder than he thought it would be because the ref is there, obviously back turn, and you just hear, kick, thigh slap. It's like, well, yeah... does the ref have ears? You not hear the kick, the thigh slap, so you hear the kick. So that was a bit stupid, I guess, but nevertheless. Bravo takes control again after that. Javon dives over the top rope, looked really cool. A really nice running knee from Javon too. Bravo does the Tyler Bates spot. Don't know why he's doing that, because why are you seeing Tyler Bates moves then? Bit weird. Yeah, just a spot where he gets him up and just spins around. We see, if you've been watching WWE, Tyler Bates does this spot every match. Yeah, it was cool the first few times. What else are you gonna do, mate? Yeah. Anyway, Bravo. Yeah, so this was stupid. Bravo is, I guess, dizzy from doing the Tyler Bates spot. He crawls out the ropes. He's really slow while doing this. He just decides to sit on the top rope, and then he's sat there for like what feels like half an hour. He sat there for ages, and the reason he sat there is for Javon to like get up and just hit a Spanish fly on him. But like because of how long it took, it just felt really stupid. I guess contrived, really, because like why you sat up there? You're obviously sat. Why is he sat up there? He's waiting for Javon to jump up. He just sat there waiting. Just who me? Just hanging around. Like it's yeah. There's an insane looking top. Yeah, it was a top rope cutter. The old bounce onto top cutter looked really cool. Or was it a springboard? I can't remember. But either way, it looked. I think it was the OG cutter which finished the match. Javon is pretty cool. There's definitely potential here. We'll see how it goes. Don't get too hype, and I don't mean that. Don't get too hype for Javon. I mean don't get too hype for his booking. So that's all there's a thing you gotta think with these NXT call-ups, because sometimes they go well, i.e. Bron Breakker, Lyra's decent as well. Was there any other good ones? Julia's stunk. Vignette's been good too. But yeah. The Los Americanos attack Javon Evans, and Javon's on like the behind the announce table, and he jumps over them all to escape, which is kind of cool. Anyway, that match, it's a 3-star match. Could be that 3-star only because Javon just was really cool. You know, just average ass match. Nothing crazy here. On to the next one. We have Adam Pearce is pissed at the women arguing with each other. When's he not mad at the women? Is it this guy? His role was just be mad all the time, which we'll see later on. Paul Heyman. He asks Paul Heyman, where's Bron Breakker? Like, is he going to appear? Is he just going to attack someone later? He's not happy about this. He better not be here. If he is here, calm down. But that will play into what happened later. Next, CM Punk comes out. Oh, no, he hasn't come out yet. Has he? Yeah, sorry. This is all a bit confusing. So, I think CM Punk comes out, then... No, he doesn't come out. They say Punk's next, and then during the ad, Jey Uso comes out, and I don't know what he said because I went to the toilet. To be honest, I was like, "Right, Jey Uso, yep, it's a quick toilet break." Like, it's just his yeeting is not as over as it was before, and probably the reason being, well, obviously nothing stays over forever, but just like the singles run being shit and Jey Uso being mid, didn't help that. I don't know what he said. I think he was like we're putting everyone on check, the whole tag team. Division. Jimmy wasn't there, which was kind of weird, but I guess couldn't make it to Germany or something. I don't really know. But yeah, hey ho. Cam Scadaboo is shown again. No way, not Cam Scadaboo. Whoa, he's so cool. Like, they showed this on SmackDown, so why are you showing it twice? Who gives a fuck about... Cam Scadaboo's gonna be in a Mania match, bro. Oh my god. He's going to interfere or, like, help some babyface. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's why they keep showing him. That must be why. Ugh, God. Anyway. Now you get... CM Punk's coming out. There's a really cool camera shot where here's the Tron, and there's, like, a drone here, and it's Punk's, like, in the aisle. And it just looks really cool. It's like him doing this. Yeah, it's a really cool shot. Comes out. The other drone shots were like really low quality, which is kind of funny. So they didn't last long. They cut away from them pretty quickly. Yeah, it comes out, gives a really generic promo, for being completely honest. Not great from Punk, like just really generic. Here's my road to WrestleMania. Who's my next challenger? You know, yada yada. Really generic stuff. He mentions Cody, and Cody gets booed. Interesting. And then once he's done talking about Road to WrestleMania stuff, we have Finn Balor comes out. I should have predicted this because I didn't realize that Raw was in Ireland next week. So I should have known there was going to be like a Finn Balor-y thing. Yeah. Finn Balor comes out. I don't care for this match at all. I really don't. I think Finn Balor is really boring. I don't get these people who have like clung on to him for so long. He's just boring, man. He's alright in these tags, Judgment Day tag stuff. I don't mind him, but I just find him a really boring wrestler. A bit like Shinsuke for me. Just same sort of thing. And people have stopped hanging on to Shinsuke. It's time to do that with Finn Balor, mate. Although he puts in more effort than Shinsuke, it's not completely fair. He also, every time he stomps someone, Yappo! 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 So, next time you watch, when you watch this Finn Balor match on Monday, just watch out for the Yabo. You'll see what I mean. I'm just going to ruin Finn Balor matches for you now. CM Punk says, where you been, Finn? You've not been doing anything. Playing games in the back. He's been shining Shiv. Been shining Shiv Morgan. Who's Shiv Morgan? I've been shining Liv Morgan's shoes, which I thought was quite funny, and he's not happy with that. CM Punk says he's a fan of Finn Balor. I've put in brackets, not me. Punk versus Balor tonight. Okay, I thought that's kind of cool. Obviously, I should have known this was not going to happen. At the time, I didn't know that Raw was in Ireland. Finn is going to say no. He says no. So they're doing it in next week in Ireland. A classic match set up for next week and piss off the crowd. Yeah, that was a bit of a classic. Really generic promo, which I hate saying because it was CM Punk. Yeah, this was very generic. I mean, I know it's only a 1 week build for their match, so it's not too bad. But you expect better from Punk. He's one of the best talkers in the entire game. Yeah, so you expect a bit better than this, personally, but hey-ho. Gunther AJ video package, which was fine. I'm not going to go into too much detail in that. Next up, we have the women's three-way tag. One of the commentators, either Wade or Cole, says, the entire world is happy this match will take place. Well, I'm part of the world, and I couldn't give two shits, so I don't know why he said that. It's one part of this match that was interesting is a lot of the top women of WWE were in this match, or women who are like have a lot of what do I want to call it, like reps, I guess, or a lot of who are kind of over, have a lot of respect from the crowd, i.e. your Baileys, Liv Morgan, Asuka. I'd say those three mainly. They're like, because they've been there longer than the others. So that's kind of interesting. The tag division, a lot of the big women are in that. But I guess it's because of the Raquel stuff. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Obviously, like come Mania, that's probably not going to be the case. But got a while yet, so we'll see how that goes. They trade pins to begin with. Sort of everyone's pinned each other. Then they swap out. The heels work together for about a second. They're trying to do combos into each other, and it's a bit, there's like delays between it. It's just not very good. Like you have two people doing something, one of them will throw the other, and someone's just standing there waiting for that moment, and it's just kind of like hard to watch. It makes it feel very fake. Sorry about that. Crowd are singing some random song because they don't care about the match. I feel sorry whenever this sort of thing happens. I always feel sorry for the women. Probably better for them to sing a song than to be sat there in complete silence, I guess. I'm not really sure. This is a problem with wrestling crowds in general, though. American mainstream crowds, so AEW, WWE. Yeah, just the singing taken away from the match, random chants. Obviously you're there to have fun, but it's hard to concentrate on the match when this sort of thing is happening. You're there to watch the wrestling. Like, obviously some people aren't. WWE less so, to be fair, than AEW, but it happens in AEW too. This is why I personally prefer the New Japan crowds, Japanese crowds, and the way they act. That is my preferred crowd. They get up for when stuff is good, and they don't, they're really respectful. I really enjoy the Japanese crowds. That's my just personal opinion. Kairi goes to the top rope, does an insane elbow, takes it to a break. Kabuki Warriors do their combo. I've wrote there's not enough of these sort of combo moves in the tag division that make them actually feel like a proper tag team. Obviously, Kabuki Warriors have actually got a name, so I guess that's the difference. But Bayley and Lyra, They do little combos like hold someone and then the other person does like an elbow drop. There was one of those later on, but there needs to be more of this. This is what like sets apart the best tag teams. They have these combo moves, i.e., Young Bucks, FTR, Lucha Bros, WWE Lucha Bros. You have them. Do you want to use them? Penta teaming up with everyone except Rey Fenix. Anyway, the Usos are good as well. I just mentioned the Usos. They're not as good as the others I named, but anyway. There's a Tower of Doom spot. This is awesome chance from this Tower of Doom spot. You didn't care about the match a minute ago, but now this is awesome. Okay. Just from the Tower of Doom spot. Anyway. Asuka is going crazy with German suplexes. The match was like a bit better here. It was a bit stupid though, I have to say. I have to point this out. When she went for a triple German, so it's Bayley, Lyra, and Asuka. They're like doing the old trading round spots, you know, like that German trading thing. I want to do German. No, I'm going to get you. No, I'm going to get you. Except Bayley is holding on to Lyra. Why would you be holding on to your tag partner? Because you're basically holding them to do a German. Because Asuka's going to German you both. But if you let go of Lyra, she wouldn't get Germaned. It's a bit stupid. It makes sense in like a triple threat because the middle guy wants the other guy to get hit as well. So that kind of makes sense. But like, it's your tag partner. Let go. So that was a bit contrived. Kabuki Warriors hit their finish. And they go for a pin. But the ref's like, nope, there was no tag. And I don't really know what this was. This felt a bit awkward to the momentum out of the match after the good like German spot, so that was a bit weird. I'm not sure if that was planned. I feel like it wasn't. That was just like a weird botch. Everyone's doing their moves to each other. Typical like 6 people in the ring. Like you do a move to him, that person goes, you do their move. You know, everyone's hitting like a sig basically. There's a nice elbow from Bayley that Lyra's holding onto Kyrie, I believe, or I'm not sure who it was. I can't remember, but Asuka breaks that up. Pop rocks to Bayley. That gets broken up. Pop rocks is really cool. Kyrie throws out. Yeah, so Kyrie then throws out Roxanne. And obviously, when she's throwing her out, she's by the ropes. And obviously, by the ropes, you know what that means? Oblivion. And then 1, 2, 3, Rox and Liv are the #1 contenders. And the match is happening at Saturday night's main event, which I will not be watching. Saturday night's main event is a waste of time, in my opinion. So none of them that I've watched have ever been good. They're full of just ads. If you're in the UK, I assume it's the same for the Americans actually, because it's on YouTube for free. You just sit there with just like Saturday night's main event logo on the screen. You just got to sit through it. It's just not worth it really. So I won't be watching that. But I mean, there could be an interesting match though, for sure. This I just gave a 3 as well. Fine, nothing crazy. Yeah, the crowd weren't that up for it. Well, they said this was awesome, so obviously they were up for it, if anything. On to the next segment. We get a Becky Lynch video that was kind of funny. Calls her mediocre Maxine. Funny, to be honest, because it's true. That's kind of the thing with that. It's true. Everyone's saying Becky's the greatest female wrestler of all time. Yeah, everyone's saying it. PWI, everyone on Twitter or whatever. Everyone's saying I'm the best wrestler of all time. I thought that was quite funny. And Becky versus Maxine next Monday. Obviously, Becky's Irish, that's why they're doing it. But, Jesus, what? Not another one. The last one was so bad, bro. That was like, the last one was Turnip. That was the worst match of the year so far that I've personally seen. Yeah, on mainstream. Like, hell no, that was Turnip. Surprised that maybe they want to, like, recover it a bit, but Maxine I think she's just hopeless. Not her fault either. Unreal Season 2 trailer here. I don't care about this show. I think it's Triple H trying to suck himself off, as he always does. How are you going to make a show about what happens in the background when the year was shit? How are you going to spin this to make it seem like the year wasn't shit? Because it was shit. He tried to put over, like, we got to trick them into thinking Seth is injured. Who the fuck believed Seth was injured? If you believed Seth was injured, you must be some kind of a dumbass. Like, it was so obvious. The reports online, maybe if you're not online, you'd think it's true, but like, bro, no, who believed it? And they're acting like they did some massive flipping scheme Piss off. Also, the problem with that as well, quickly, whenever someone's injured now in a match, you're going to think, oh, it's a work. They're not actually injured. So you've created yourself another problem there, Triple H. So Stephanie Vignette, I mean, there's an example of it on this show. Javon comes back during the ad to talk to Byron. He's just, hyping up the crowd. During these ad breaks, they've got to do something. Javon's like all over this show, to be fair. Respect. Alpha Babes are backstage with Maxine. Maxine just like, I'm going to take you down, Becky. This sort of crap. It's hard to take her seriously after that turnip match last week. Yeah. How am I meant to take you serious when you had a putrid match last week? Yeah. Next up, Michael Cole is at the entranceway with Raquel. He's having an interview with Raquel. Steph is not shoot injured, I wrote this before she came out, and obviously it was obvious when she finally came out. Raquel cuts a decent promo, to be fair. I did put something I've noticed about Spanish-speaking wrestlers. Why do they... So they speak English, right? They say something in English, and then they say something in Spanish, and then they say whatever they... I'm assuming, I don't know Spanish, but I think they just say what they said in Spanish, then in English. If your English is good enough, why wouldn't you just speak English? And I'm not saying, like, all wrestlers need to speak my language. Speak Spanish if you're going to speak Spanish. Speak English if you're going to speak English. I don't know why we need to fuse them together. Like, all the Spanish wrestlers do this. It's like a weird thing. Ray does it. All of them. Like, you are my good friend. And then they'll say, like, whatever that is in... Oh, no, it'll be like, oh, what up, Penta? You are my good friend. They'll say that in Spanish, and then they'll say, you are my good friend in English afterwards. If you see what I'm saying. Anyway, that's just a thing I'd noticed. It's not a big deal or anything, just like a weird thing. Not a terrible promo from Raquel. I actually quite liked it. She's improved a lot. Respect. Stephanie comes out. She's pissed. This made it obvious that the injury was a work. Stephanie says for her to come and get it. Stephanie's like, come and get it if you want the belt. Something along those lines. Not bad from her. And then she does come and get it. She just attacks her from behind. Grabs the belt. Used it to sway away the security that could have been needed in a different segment, but anyway, and slams the belt on Stephanie's leg. That looked quite cool, to be fair. Not bad, this. Stephanie gets carried out. I don't hate this. I'm kind of looking forward to the match now, even though I don't really rate Raquel much, but not bad. Not a bad build compared to what else is going on. Next up, The Vision versus Penta and Dragon Lee. Logan Paul is at ringside. This match was pointless because we'll get to the finish. I'll go over it quickly. I don't want to spend too much time. It was just pointless. Bronson Reed's battle tested. Is he? Austin Theory looks like the most generic wrestler of all time. Tell me when there's a lie. They showed Drew with the belt. Jey Uso, and then we go backstage before the match actually happens. A lot of this, like, they come out and then you go backstage. Jey Uso pretends to be on the phone with Jim. You right? Yeah, you right, Jim? Yeah. I've just called everyone out in the tag division. Yeah, good, innit? So when we're back in the US or whatever, we're gonna teach him a lesson. Yeah. Alright, yeah. See you later, Us. Then Alpha Academy come, or Alpha Babes, sorry, and they want a shot at the titles. And this was funny for me. Jey Uso, they say they want a shot. Jey Uso kind of goes, huh? You guys want a shot? Okay. And he's like, no, you're my homies. But he's like, all right, we'll give you a shot, but just know I ain't gonna go easy on you. And then Akira Tozawa just goes, yeet. It's like, all right, we were taking this seriously, then you had to say yeet. Whatever. Right. I think now Penta and Dragon Lee are coming out after this happens. Dragon Lee. Yeah, I think it's funny how AJ moved on and then Dragon Lee is straight into another tag team. Not a serious tag team, but he's in another tag match. It's like kind of funny. It's actually been a year since... I think it's been a year. I could be wrong. Around a year since Penta debuted in WWE now, which I thought was quite interesting. The booking's not been great for him, has it? Not terrible. He's gotten over, but like you could have put a belt on him. you could have put one of the belts on him by now. If I'm booking him, I would have put a belt on him. I know like there's loads of people who need the belt, politicking, all the rest of it. But Penta's awesome. He's not even. I mean, I guess he's saving the tag belt win for Lucha Bros. I guess it'd be a bit weird if he won it without Phoenix. It's just why did you split them up? Anyway, Dragon Lee's doing Penta's taunts, for that was kind of funny, and then the match begins. There's nice combos from Lee and Penta. Oh my god, there's a Hurricane Rana on Bronson Reed where he just like is really delayed and Bronson just like it didn't quite get. Michael Cole says didn't get all of it, so it's like yep. That's just bad. It reminds me of Bronson Reed. He gets Hurricane Rana in a match at NXT. I'm not sure who it was against, maybe Johnny Gargano. And he just does like a one of these joints. I can't remember what they're called. Cartwheel, like a cartwheel afterwards. It's just like it's really delayed, so it's like what? It just reminded me of that. There's a drop kick into a Samoan drop, which was cool from Theory and Reed. As a DDT counter from Dragon Lee when Bronson Reed's going for a powerbomb, I believe it was. Super kick party from the Luchadors, basically. And then, you know, this was all pointless because Dragon Lee's outside of the ring by the entrance aisle, at the end of the aisle. Out of nowhere, fucking Bron Breaker, spear, looks insane, comes out of literally nowhere, looks awesome, and then he spears Penta too. DQ finish, waste of time, thanks WWE. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, baby. Welcome to Triple H's booking. This is what we do. Adam Pearce comes out. He's pissed that Bron's done this. This is what he said to Paul Heyman earlier. He's arguing with Bron on the outside, and in the background, Penta gets tsunami'd by Bronson Reed. Bron then and then that gets Adam Pearce to go into the ring to go after Bronson Reed. Sorry, of Bron. It's confusing. Bron then spears Dragon Lee after Adam Pearce being like, "Don't do it." I was thinking like, why is Adam Pearce come out here with no security? Because normally he has security, but I get why. But it's a bit stupid. You had security for Vignette and Raquel. Like Bron Breaker's the one guy you need security for. Like I thought this was a bit stupid because of that, but I liked what came out of it, so I'm not too mad. Adam Pearce is fucking fuming. And they're both yelling at each other really loud. And then, oh my god, Bron Breakker grabs him onto the rope. He's like, you know. It's like, fucking hell, jeez, don't mess with this guy. That was awesome. Literally, Bron looks scary here. I'll be like, okay, I'm not messing with homie. Alright, like, you've grabbed me. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna just leave. Or get the security Adam Pearce. Something. How is no one coming out to help him? He's a fucking... Anyway. I don't blame anyone for not helping him, actually, because Bron looked shoot scary. So I guess you could say, like, that. You could use that as a reason. But Bron does this. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, holy shit, yeah, Bron is... In the ring, he's average, but when he does shit like this, like, holy shit. Yeah, give him the belt. Adam Pearce isn't scared of him, even after all this. I thought that was a bit stupid. And then I was like, okay, Adam Pearce is not scared of Bron Breakker. He's not scared of any of these. The Vision have to take Bron Breakker off him when he's got him against the ropes. Just give Adam Pearce the belt, if anything. He's fucking fearless. Like, what is going on here? They replay the spear to Dragon Lee, which was awesome. Go check that out if you haven't seen it. Then Bron is backstage. Adam Pearce is still yelling at him. How has this guy not been speared? Like, what? How are you not scared of Bron Breakker after what just happened to you? Like, what? This guy... Like, what? Paul Heyman says, you put your hands on Bron Breakker first. Yeah, that is actually true, because he goes like this, and that's when Bron reacts. So, that was quite good, that. Basically, Adam's saying you're indefinitely suspended, so won't see Bron for a while. I'll see him until Rumble, I would say. Then we have Triple H... God. Mania pictures from celebrities. Bro, there's a bunch of celebrities like, we should do this, we should do this. It's just a load of shite. If any of this happens, like, fuck off. Seriously, fuck off. Like, celebrity slop. Like, Jesus. Mr. Beast's going to be in the Rumble, bro. I'm scared for the Rumble. You're going to get some stupid celebrity. IShow Speed was goated because he took the spear. but you're gonna get some stupid shit. There's also like a video of them trying to be funny. It just wasn't funny at all. Like, not at all. Anyway. There's another Obafemi video package. They're really trying to boost him up, and as they should. I reckon he's going to be a demon in the Rumble. We'll see. Could be the Iron Man. Not that the Iron Man means anything. Neither does the Iron Woman, let's be honest. Roxanne Perez got nothing out of being the Iron Woman. Who was the Iron Man for the men? Was it Penta? I think it's Penta. Just it meant nothing. It means nothing, so who the hell cares? Main event time, finally. Right. So, this is AJ's last year, so I was thinking going into this, his last year, he's going to want to, like, put in a proper shift. Not because sometimes AJ's one of those 50-50 wrestlers, so sometimes good, sometimes not so good. And when I say not so good, I just mean boring. I don't mean, like, bad, like botching or anything. I just mean boring. Anyway, Gunther cuts a little promo before they go out. AJ Styles targets Gunther's left leg, I think it was. He's constant kicks to it, boom, to the hamstring, boom, 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 like constantly. And then you realize, oh, okay, calf crusher. He's setting up for the calf crusher. I do like that, targeting the body. It's good stuff. Don't something different as well, because he didn't have that anywhere else on the show. AJ is on top early. Gunther does a nice apron suplex to AJ. It looked really nasty. So on the outside, lifts him up, slam. He does it twice. The crowd don't even react to the first one. Even I thought it looked pretty good as far as like apron suplex goes. It wasn't a suplex, but I don't know what to call it, like a backdrop. I thought it looked really really nasty. Gunther then catches a kick into a nice clothesline. AJ chops Gunther. That's a mistake. I know you want Gunther to respect the business, but that's a mistake, partner. There's a huge chop to AJ that drops AJ from the top rope onto the floor. This looked awesome. During the ad break, Gunther is in control. AJ's getting chopped with wrist control. He's just like, chop, bring him back up. Chop, bring him back up. I should chop. He doesn't chop like that. That's like Mexican chop. The last one is counted into the AJ combo. I don't know what the actual name of this is, but if you know what I'm talking about. AJ has like a strike combo. I love strike combos. Which more wrestlers had something like that? But Gunther like denies the last hit of the combo and just hits him with another huge clothesline. Yeah, this was just awesome, man. Gunther does a Cena taunt and then gets a tap for it. That was quite funny. He just goes, ooh, it's alright, mate. AJ keeps hitting dragon screws. I've put here, obviously he's trying to weaken the leg. Possible Tanahashi tribute here, because AJ and Tanahashi, you know, did work together closely in New Japan. Also, it's for the leg work. I reckon it was. So that was cool. I assume it's a Tanahashi tribute, but because AJ doesn't normally hit dragon screws, so yeah. Not that I remember. Gunther went for a Rainmaker, so this made me think, okay, like just referencing the match in general here, because yeah, Gunther goes for a Rainmaker, and AJ counters it with a kick, then AJ goes from that into the calf crusher, nice transition. Gunther makes it to the rope though. AJ's kind of red's like, crap, that wasn't enough, I need to keep getting him. AJ gets... So AJ's going for something here on the outside, a springboard move, and he gets caught on the rope, and he's just kind of floating there. I'm not sure if this was a botch or not. I think it was, but Gunther just reacts to it so quickly that while AJ's hit, who's AJ's like on the rope balance. He's like, oh, he can't quite get down. Basically, he's like kind of stuck on it, on his like stomach like this. As soon as he gets down, obviously it takes a long time. So if Gunther's in there waiting for the move, it's like a bit contrived because he'd just be standing there. So instead of that, Gunther's just like, right, if you're getting stuck there, I'm just gonna chop the shit out of you. Does another huge chop. If that was actually a botch, Gunther, like, awesome reaction to like make you think like, oh, it's not a botch. Yes, I think it was actually because. Yes, because I think he was getting the move that happens afterwards. Yeah, so I think Gunther, good reaction from Gunther there. Good in-ring IQ, I suppose. Just good. He's a great wrestler. Who would have thunk it? There's a dragon screw through those same ropes after the chop to Gunther. Gunther goes back into the ring, and then now I think what AJ was going for happens. He does a flipping springboard leg drop onto the bad leg. I thought this was really cool. I've actually never seen this before as well. I don't know if AJ's done it before. I think commentary were like, you don't really see that often. So I thought this looked really cool. So yeah, respect. Nice looking move. There's a phenomenal forearm, but he tempts it and then gets put into a sleeper. But then AJ does the classic thing of roll over so that they're pinned while you're in a choke. It's kind of like, reminds me of Bret Hart, that sort of thing. And Gunther obviously kicks out and then gives us another huge clothesline off of this. There's a power bomb after this into a pin, kick out. Gunther kept his leg up during the pin because his leg's getting worked. I quite like that. Nice detail from Gunther there. Good selling from Gunther in general. Parts where he's running and he like hops a bit. He's like hop, hop, now run. Nice stuff. Gunther, huge slap to AJ's face. Crowd didn't react to this. Like, this is like New Japan, like when they're slapping each other. Like huge slap. You could hear it. The crowd just didn't react. I thought that was a bit weird. I'm surprised this wasn't getting "This is awesome" chants by this point. I think eventually it does, but weird to me because this was like in a different setting. This in like AEW or New Japan, this is getting like ovations. This was really good till the ending. Nice forearm exchange and chop. This was actually quite a New Japan coded match thinking about it. AJ goes for a schoolboy pin. Gunther holds on. No. Yes, AJ goes for a schoolboy pin. I think that's what it's called. It's the one where like they get them, they're behind them, and then they roll behind them, and then they're on top like this. But Gunther's holding onto the ropes. And AJ's like, right, I'm not getting him with that. Okay, I'll roll it into a calf crusher instead. That was a nice one. Gunther slams AJ's head onto the mat while he's trying to do the calf crusher. That looked awesome. There's a huge drop kick from Gunther. Oh no, was it from AJ? There's a drop kick into a powerbomb count. Yeah, sorry. It was Gunther's like dinosaur drop kick or whatever they call it. Into a powerbomb attempt, countered by AJ into another calf crusher. Really nice. This is where it goes downhill. So the camera is facing. So we got AJ doing the calf crusher. We can't see Gunther's left hand. So Gunther taps on AJ's thigh, and the ref can't see it, and we as the audience can't see it either. The only people that will be able to see it is the crowd that are watching from the aisle. It's just really bad. So he taps, AJ gets up, he's like, he's tapped, god damn it! And then the ref's like, what are you on about? I didn't see anything, because it was outside of the ref. This just took all momentum out of the match, because everyone's like, oh shit, he's gonna tap, and then AJ gets up, and everyone's like, what? It's like the arena, just all the air gets sucked out of the arena. It was really bad. Then Gunther, while the ref's like, nope, the match is continuing. While the ref's saying that to the announcer, AJ gets low blowed. We're continuing the match, powerbomb into a pin. This finish was terrible. Oh my god, it was such a good match. This finish sucked, man. I hated it. I get what he's going for, like Gunther's kind of smart for that, but is he like this would have been better if we had the camera angle where we could see Gunther's hand, because then it'd be like, oh, I see. It still wouldn't be great, but it'd be better than what it was, because everyone's like, what the fuck happened? And then they had to replay it. If you've got to replay it, like it's just stupid. Yeah, just terrible. Even the commentary are really confused by this. They obviously didn't know what was going on. It ruined the whole match for me. I still think it was a really good match. Other angle shows Gunther tapping out on the ref's blind side on AJ's leg. So that's how AJ knew he tapped out, because he tapped on his leg and not on the mat. Still bad. This does give him a reason to run a rematch, which obviously was what this was for. But you can't just pin someone cleanly in WWE. No, there has to be some stupid cheating or dumb reason to call off the match. Like, can I just beat? I know, like, you don't want to pin either of the. Why are you so scared to pin someone? It's not going to matter that much if they're running it back. Could be a flipping rubber match situation where Gunther goes 1-1 and then to 3, and they're probably doing this at Mania. Yeah, the ending of that match. I thought that match, I gave it 4-star. It was, to be honest, 4.25, but I had to take off the 2.5 for that ending. Some people are going to be even harsher than that, because the ending was stunk. I thought the ending sucked ass. Anyway, that was Monday Night Raw. Next week we're in Ireland, which should be cool. Another early start for me. It works for me from the UK. 7 p.m. I believe. Not bad for me. Sorry, Americans. You're going to have to deal with the 1 a.m. or whenever you're getting it. We deal with it every week, so deal with it, bruv. Not an amazing Raw. The main event was really good, though, until the ending. So, hey ho. Obviously, we got some Mania set up. Not much Rumble set up yet. Mania, obviously, I think AJ and Gunther is an obvious one. Judging by this match, could be really good. AJ kind of sucks at WrestleMania as well. He's like the anti-Mr. WrestleMania. Like, his matches are so bang average at Mania. I mean, everyone thinks his best matches with Shane McMahon, for fuck's sake. That just says it all. Anyway, that was Monday Night Raw. Comment down below what you thought of Raw. If you disagree with anything I'm saying. I know, again, like, some of it's negative, but I have to keep it honest. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be trying to cater towards a certain, or the WWE audience. No, I want to keep it 100 out here. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and that's it. I'll be back to review Dynamite later on in the week. I probably won't do SmackDown because it feels like a waste of time, in all honesty. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. All right, goodbye, mwah, and good night.